So now, if you don't plan on going out tonight, there are your choices for the primetime lineup. But let's just read a little excerpt out of this blurb here. Loss of license, damage to your reputation, and the potential to seriously injure someone or yourself are just a few of the risks that are involved in drinking and driving. Now, there is absolutely no excuse for anyone to be drinking and driving this evening, because there are so many different ways to not only get you home safe, but your car too.
This is true.
Right? Allow me to introduce Darren Burrowes, president and owner of Responsible Choice. How are you, sir?
I'm very good, very good.
You're
gearing up for a busy day,
yes,
that's for sure.
It's going to be a busy day and night for you. So for people who haven't heard of Responsible Choice before, what exactly is it?
Well, in a nutshell, we're a service that drives you and your car home. We're open 365 days a year. In particular tonight, as the rest of this busy Christmas season, we drive you physically home in your own car. And one of our drivers will drive you home in your car, and then someone follows and picks up that chauffeur. And then we're on to the next ride to make sure everyone gets home safely. And yeah, so we strongly encourage individuals to plan ahead, call today, make a reservation, line something up for this evening.
Right.
And then basically what happens there is you call back again 45 minutes to an hour or so before you're ready to go.
Okay.
And that's when we physically send someone down to drive you and your car home.
Right, because when I'm heading out for the evening, I don't actually know when my night's going to come to an end. What time are you driving people in their cars home until?
We are... Well, honestly, we will take reservations to whatever time is needed. We'll be driving people home until the phone lines die off. Typically, this night, we'll probably wrap up around 5 o'clock this morning.
How many rides did you give last year?
Ooh, it's a good question. I mean, real normally, I'd probably say in the 100 range, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So it's, and we're gearing up for even bigger this year than in the past. So it's, yeah, so it's going to be busy.
Why did you create Responsible Choice, Darren?
So it kind of came as I had a close friend of mine. He was driving home one day. He got hit from behind in motion by an individual that had too much to drink. Fortunately, everyone was okay from that accident, walked away with cuts and bruises. But the officer on the scene basically said that because the car was in motion and it hit into a post, that if it had hit the door instead of the fender, that my friend would be no more. And so on that evening, when they started talking to the individual that had too much drink, every excuse as to why he was driving that night had to do with needing his car. He had to drive his kids to hockey practice in the morning. If he didn't get his car home, he was worried he was going to get in trouble with his wife. And so it was on that day, my little brother also got his license for the very first time and taken my parents' minivan out. And I was like, you know what? I almost lost my friend tonight. My little brother's on the road. I'm like, there needs to be another option so people can't make the excuse to justify taking the chance by saying, well, I needed to get my car home.
And so many people will say that. I mean, so you've got two options. You can either plan ahead and not bring your car with you at all, or rely on Responsible Choice. So you said that you've got people who have pre-booked you for this evening?
Yeah, we have lots of people pre-booked, and I mean, normally speaking, you know, gearing up towards this day, today is the day where the rush of people will start calling and making reservations, which is completely fine. We expect it. We understand that's the way it is. And like I said, I just make sure everyone knows to plan ahead. So that's what always been our goal, is to make sure everyone plans ahead.
Perfect. Okay, so the phone number up on the screen for people who are interested, 248-0444.
That is correct.
Call early, and even if what would happen if I made the reservation and I didn't end up needing it?
So that's the great thing about it. So if it turns out that you make a reservation and you don't need the service, there's no charge for cancellation. So what we want to be individuals fail safe. So if you want to have a backup plan and you're not sure what you're going to need and you're going to have your car somewhere, call and book with us. Let us be your backup plan.
Yeah.
We don't send anyone to come and get you till you call back to say, all right, you know what, I'm ready to go.
Perfect.
So that's, yeah, so it works out nicely.
Perfect. Thanks a lot for coming on
No
the
problem.
show
It
and
was
chatting
my
about
pleasure.
Responsible Choice, one of many options to get you home safely, you
true.
and your car. This evening, Darren, are you a hockey fan?
I am a hockey fan.
Okay. Well,
I can't wait, and I've got my fingers crossed for it to come back, you know, so.
Yes, well, in the meantime, we've got a little Canada. Who's playing now? Well, anyways, okay, I don't know much about it.